and the Turd.
I'm getting the hang of that thing. Welcome, everybody, to the Nerd and the Turd. I'm Dave. I am the nerd. That is Chris, a.k.a. Hazmat Suit, a.k.a. Hammerpoop. He is the Turd, and we are here to talk about our picks for the weekend. But first, how did your week go, sweetheart?
The week went pretty well. I've been laying low kind of this week. We did have a group bet on Penn State. That was cool. I know, and then I was hoping for that last touchdown for you to get your over. That was nice. And I think I posted something earlier this week. You guys all saw that Denver game I posted earlier was this week, right? When Minnesota beat them outright. Yeah, a few days ago. That was a good result. And last night I had a couple college that went my way. I had Iowa. That was cool for them to knock off Indiana. And then I was feeling kind of froggy last night, and I said, fuck it. The Huskies suck. Give me the 18. I took them actually first half plus 10, no sweat. And the whole game was no sweat. They actually almost beat Arizona outright. But so that was a cool way to finish Thursday. And here we are Friday. And, got a bet that we're going to go over right now. And
that's
just
right.
Starting to have a few, Dave, and we're probably going to be betting a little later too.
Yep. No, I'm on it too. There's a lot of stuff I got going on later. We finished out the last week pretty strong. I finished out per personal bets and posted bets real strong. So this week I'm exactly 50%. I think I'm 6-6 for posted bets, which isn't great but isn't horrible. Let's go over what I'm gonna talk about the record. I got it right. I went back through the shows. I figured it all out. We're one game under 500, which is down 3 units. If you consider us going down 4.5 units the first show, it's not that bad of a record. And considering we've had some really horrible beats, it's not that bad of a record. But we're going to go off an annual record. If people want to ask what the 6 shows that we started before the first of the year went, I have no problem with that. But that is that. But let's jump right into the picks, because that's what the people want. That's why we're here. We don't have to sit here and talk about nothing and try to be funny and cute for YouTube, because neither of us are cute.
How come I don't get the math? Because 9-9, if you're $100 better and you're losing, I mean, unless I've been laying juice, which I don't think I do. How is it 3 units?
It's 110. There's some juice we laid, and then I had a minus 125 bet. And if you do the math, it's 8. It's
that's not just mine. That's combined minus.
That's combined.
Oh yeah, combined minus 3. I was like, wait.
Yeah, no, that's not yours. No, you're exact. Yeah, I should have put that. You'd be down under a unit. Not if it was minus 110.
Right.
So, anyway,
yeah, that was good 5-1 last week. Like we said,
5-1 was good, and fuck Matt Patricia for screwing up a perfect. Who goes for? We don't have to hash over this. We've talked about it. I was a big crybaby about it. But who goes for 4th and 4 when you're up 9 points with 3 minutes left? I'm an idiot.
Like that's the theme for this show, huh? At least 1 or 2 bullshit happens a week. It's like,
but it really is. It's not even like, and it's not even like anything else. Like all you had to do is, okay, you don't want to kick the field goal, punt it. You get them on the 20-yard line, make them drive.
Their own territory or something. I don't know.
No. They were like on the 45-yard line or something. It's just stupid. He's not an offensive coordinator. He's an idiot. But we went 5-1. Okay, but anyway, we'll move on to our picks. Why don't you go first? We'll go to your picks. You have a pick for tonight in basketball, I think.
Oh yeah, you do too. Yours is later though. Mine's gonna kick off here in about 50-something minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, I was eyeing this, and I kind of liked it at 4.5. Now it's creeping up towards 6. We don't know still. I'm a big, when you bet poop, I'm like, okay, I almost, we joke about fade. What does fade the lineup? What does fade the injury report mean? You don't always do it, but the other night, a prime example was, the Heat were -5 in LA. LeBron's ruled out. It shoots up to 8.5. The Lakers fucking win outright, right? You can't bet just based off who's in and out always. It's the Vegas isn't out there. They're not your friend. They're not giving you free money. So I'm going to take I love taking teams off absolute blowouts. I mean, and fading them. I mean, we saw it with the Thunder the other night. They absolutely destroyed the Celtics at home. They score 150, then they go to lose to the lowly Magic the next game. So we want to forget what we just saw. I'm going to forget that they just got absolutely obliterated by the Nuggets last night and go ahead and take the 5.5. I think I got 5.5 or 6 on the Clippers tonight in Minnesota.
I don't hate it. Minnesota is a fade team for me, and they actually have been for a couple years. And I'm actually really annoyed with Minnesota teams in general this season, just for a lot of fucking reasons. Yeah, I don't hate it. I like betting the Clippers, but I like them healthy. But we have different styles, and this wasn't a game I looked at and jumped after. But
Tell me you faded the Vikings last Sunday like I did, and just that was the easiest bet arguably of the year.
It was. I didn't bet it, but it was, and it made me happy because it was the easiest bet on the board, and every sharp guy that I know, every good handicapper, said that it was. So if you thought the Vikings were the best bet, I don't have as much. I question your handicapping.
I think we put the Packers in our contest. I had about $400 on it. I mean, you have to, right? It's one of those. Yeah. Why is the 7 and 8 team laying points to 12 and 3? It's like snap call, but
yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm glad all around for that bet. But we'll move on to my first bet. I like a couple things for tonight. But we're only gonna give out 3. So I like the Heat against the Suns. I know the line's dropping. I don't care. I like the money line. I'll just take them to win. Reason is the Suns. Well, first of all, they have the same record, both these two teams. The Suns have this weird hangover from the summer where DeAndre Ayton and the coach were having some sort of tiff, because this team is actually really good, but they're injury laden. They have 3 very important people: Cam Johnson, Cam Payne, and Devin Booker. And who knows where Jay Crowder is? He has something's going on with him. He's been on the injury report the whole fucking season. But they're struggling, and they're 2-4 their last 6 games at home, while Miami is, 6-2 their last 8 on the road, and they're 12-2 their last 14 trips to Phoenix. That's too overwhelming. Bam Adebayo's playing out of his mind. I have his PRA too, his points, rebounds, and assists. Not an official play for the show, but I have that too. But that's my play. And like I said, I don't care that the lines dropped a point back towards the Heat. It doesn't matter to me. We'll hit the chat real quick. Don't know which one of you this is. Hello to you, Nasty Nate. You know what's funny is you were on that Providence game, and I was in the chat with Jimmy and Cab, and I put. They said Nasty Nate's at the game, and I go Providence Trifecta. This guy usually says Celtics Trifecta, and that would have paid. So congratulations, buddy.
Yeah,
he's on the road.
Xavier the game before when they beat UConn, and then obviously people probably thought they can't lose 2 in a row, and then Providence said, "Hold my beer."
Providence is. I mean, I really like Providence. I like betting on them a lot more obviously, because they were awesome. They're still a real good team. But anyways, so I like the Heat. Rye Guy, what up, buddy? We need to talk some hockey. Celtic, yeah, they did, and I was on the other side, bud. Sorry, I thought the Mavs would roll, but because I had the Thunder the game before, I had the opposite effect of what you said, and they fucking. I should have taken the Thunder money line, but I took all those points, and all right.
Yep.
Anyway, it's on you, buddy. What's your second pick? Let's roll through these.
All right. Number 2, I think I gave you the under in the national championship. I guess I could have went with the one that's before, but this one's on Monday night. It's creeping up. I think it opened 61-62. I know the public is all over this over. How couldn't they be? They just saw 95 points in one game and 80-something in another, 179 points combined. How do they not just go off again? I think Georgia's defense is going to actually show TCU what Michigan should have done and lock them down. I know a lot of sharp guys. I mean, obviously they're fading. A lot of public people are on TCU, and they love taking the points. They will hope to see the little darling do it. But I think Georgia probably handles them pretty well. I haven't got to the window yet on the laying the 12 or 13, but I think this is hopefully like a 30 to 35 to 15, 35 to 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think TCU is going to get it done on offense. So stay under that 63 and a half.
I don't hate the under. I don't agree. I mean, and TCU is kind of public, but I'm taking it for not a public angle at all. I'm already on TCU. If you look at Georgia and you look at Michigan, they basically are they're almost the same team in a lot of ways. I think Georgia is 6th best offense, 5th best defense, and Michigan's 5th best offense, 6th best defense. And my big question, because I had Michigan, just like I had Kansas State, partly because you put me on Kansas State in the Big 12 championship. I didn't think that TCU could deal with Michigan's defense, but two things they did. They were able to put up points. They were able to somewhat control the run too, which was important with Michigan. But they forced 3 turnovers, and if they can do that, I think 12.5 points is too much. I have Georgia's 7-point favorite on my index, but I like the under. I don't necessarily think this is going to be the gun shooting. I potentially think there's going to be like it was with Michigan, just maybe not as high scoring with a bunch of turnovers. Because I actually think TCU's defense is sneaky. They run a 3-3-5 because they don't have a big of guys, and that's a real trick. If you run that right and you blitz, you don't know who's coming, basically. So anyway, I like TCU.
Couple turnovers, few picks in there.
UGA trifecta. Kelly's in the house. Got my pen and paper out. Well, you can always play the replay, but she's always here. She's always supporting. Love Kelly.
What's
KOV. Put your Twitter. What was that?
What's the trifecta?
It's full game first half team total, I think. Something like that.
Oh, so
first half full game
first
team total
game and the score team total. Oh, okay.
I think that's what it is. Someone correct me if it's wrong, but that's for basketball.
For Fade Dan, it feels like when he does first quarter, first half full cover all 3.
I agree with that, but that's not my angle. Like, I have no problem because public underdogs win 50% of the time. So my edge is what I saw in the Michigan game and my index. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean,
there you go. First quarter, first half, first game.
Got a little public, and Ohio State went all the way down to 4.5. They almost won out, right? But
agreed. All right, we'll go on to the next one, which I forgot about. Oh, this is my laying the juice, laying the points. I like the Eagles laying 2 touchdowns. And when I cap the last week of the season, I look for one thing in particular. I mean, I look for a lot of things, but one of the main things is I like to have a team that's super motivated versus not a team that's eliminated, but a team that's going to the playoffs that is going to bench people and isn't very deep. And that's the definition of the Eagles and the Giants. The Eagles, they win, they get a bye. No questions asked. They win the division, and that's all she wrote. But for the Giants, they can't move at all. They don't have the depth to risk Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones and some of their receivers. They just don't have it. So they're going to play maybe a series or maybe not even start at all, and the Eagles are going to pummel the Giants in a game that for the Giants doesn't matter. So I will lay 14 points. It's rare that I ever do that. I'm doing it.
But it's week 18, right?
Yep.
Who knows? It's crazy to say week 18. It used to only be 17 for what?
Yeah, we see that the NFL are fucking greedy, and they dodged a bullet. They dodged a bullet with Buffalo and the Bengals saying that they didn't want to play, because if they did, how bad would that look? I mean, NFL has so many problems. I mean, starting with officiating, but how they punish people for years and all the fucking wife beaters they have that get away with it. And, I mean, criminals in general, but, money talks, shit walks. All right, third pick. We're rolling here. What do you got?
Third one. Going with the Titans. I know they didn't show much against the Cowboys last Thursday, but, I mean, hey, we know the game was meaningless for them. The winner of this one wins the division. So, hopefully that QB can be serviceable again. I know he looked pretty good against the Dallas D for a few quarters. It's a road division dog. We love those catching, you're getting getting the hook. I think they made it. I can't remember what they made it in the contest. Might have been 6, but 6.5. I mean, tight game. Hopefully, Vrabel's really good. I think I heard something like close to 70% covering the spread when he's a dog, catching more than 3 points in his head coach career. So he can fire the team up. I think everyone's gonna, at least my square buddies, I can see it now that he's gonna tease Jags down to like a pick 'em or some shit. Just win the game, right? It's free money, not so fast. So hopefully Titans cover the 6, brother.
Is that the guy that teased the 30-point total with Iowa and Kentucky down to 24 and it didn't hit?
Down to 24, loses 21-0, probably beside himself. You can't score a point in the second half.
There was 7 points. There was 1 touchdown of total offensive scoring. There were 2 pick sixes in the first quarter or first half. That was a scary game.
Yeah, I was on Iowa, so I'm happy. And then you're like, my under's dead. I'm like, settle down. This is Iowa. Yeah, here. We're talking.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a good game. I like it. And so to finish with the third pick, I think I like these quick shows better too. But I mean, I'll sit and shit, shoot the shit. But so there's another angle that I looked
last week.
Yeah.
With your dog shit. Are you out of the shit? Are you out of the poop?
Oh, the dog shit? Yeah. No, I'm where was I last week? Oh, yeah, I was at my grandpa's and then they cleaned it all up and I cleaned it up, but the problem is I hate talking about this again because it's stupid. Someone tracked it through the whole house and didn't know they had it on their feet, so they didn't know where it was. And it was like a trail of fucking stink, like Pepe Le Pew, Looney Tunes style.
Dude, that's so hilarious. That's the worst. You're like, where's that shit coming from?
Yeah, no, you didn't know. But that's what happens when old folks, they just do funny things. But the last thing, one of the things I look for in week 18 are in the NFL are players that are trying to break records and players that have incentives to get paid. One of the ones I looked at, which people should look at, is I think Mahomes needs like 430 passing yards to reach Peyton Manning. Probably not going to happen, but he's going to be incented to want to do that. But the one I like the most is Christian Kirk on the Jags. He needs 2 more catches to win to get $500,000 in incentives, and then he needs 91 more yards to get another 500. So he's looking at a cool $1 million if he has a good game. And so his receiving yards is at 59.5 at -115. That's a fucking no-brainer. Less than 60. He needs to get 60 yards. I didn't even look at what he was averaging. It doesn't matter. I know that he's capable of it. I mean, I know that he's their number one. I think he's their number one receiver. He actually, Trevor Lawrence spreads it out a lot more than I thought he would. And props to him. I was really low on him at the beginning of the season. He's turning into an okay quarterback. He's still not, the prince that was promised. But and the Jags, by the way, too. This is for the division game, right? So they're going to need to score, and Christian Kirk's one of their weapons, and he gets $1 million. And he's talking to his quarterback to try to curry some favoritism because he doesn't want $1 million. And Higbee's another one. Higbee has I don't have it on the top of my tip of my tongue, but Higbee he needs like 16 more yards or something to get a certain bonus. So Higbee's another one. Kelly, I'll send you an article too. I have an article about it. And anyone that wants it, I'll DM me. I'll send you the article. His running partner, Jay Zones. Yep, he's another one. So look for those. Google them too. NFL incentives week 18. You'll find a bunch of articles on it. But that's it. Whoever's still in the chat, we'll talk for a couple minutes. Put here or I'm here, or put something, because we're going to randomly, I don't know how we're going to do this. I didn't think of this because usually we have like fucking my mom and one of the Earl twins in the chat only, and Colby. But if you're still here, we give out 2 $50 free picks. So say that you're here because I'm not going to pick you if you're not. What that means is you can pick any bet through the next week that has odds out right now. That's a money line of 150 either way, -150, +150, a spread or a total. It's a flat $50 bet. And if you win, we send you $50. Colby's already won.
You got
My
to start
mom won.
riding. I don't
Kim
think
won.
the free play. I think they've lost. I think they haven't lost, right, Dave? It's been hot. Ride the.
There's been a winner every week, at least one, and there's only been 6 people that
Mom
have
had
got
the
it.
Broncos. Mom took poop at the Broncos. Let's go.
Mom took the Broncos, but she owed me money. Send
it to her anyways.
Colby hit with one of the bowl games, and Tim hit with one of the bowl games. Anyway, so we got Kelly, occupancy, and Colby. Anyone else? Nate, you should have stayed here. Rye Guy, thanks for showing up. Earl Twins. I'm going to default it, and Colby, don't hate me. I'm going to default it to if we only have 2 other people that haven't won yet, I'm going to give it to them. If we have a couple more people, then I'm going to draw numbers, and you'll be eligible. So kind of by chance. And Colby was our first winner, too, and fucking nailed it. Rye Guy's here. All right, you're back in it, Colby. I'm going to look up a random number generator. That's what I should do. Man, I love Google. Random number. I should have thought this out. Random number generator. Okay, got it. And I could share my screen with StreamYard, but you're just going to have to believe me because despite what some of my ex-girlfriends say, I am not a liar. At least not to their face. Or behind their back, or however I should say that. All right, time's up. We've got Colby, Kelly, occupancy, and Rye Guy. All friends of the channel, all people that we've worked with on shows.
Occupancy.
Yeah, Rye Guy's been in a show on the old Nerd Talk too. He came on. All right, so first rant, we're going to do this. So Colby, you're 1. Kelly, you're 2. Occupancy, you're 3. Rye Guy, you're 4. And 1 to 4. Press generate. So 3, lucky number 3, which is that Kelly? No, it's occupancy. Good job, buddy. Occupancy, you get a free bet. Put it in there. You know the rules.
Lock, baby.
Yeah, give us a hockey lock cock. Generating again. And it's number 4. Rye Guy. Sorry, Kelly and Colby. Come back. I'm sure you'll win. We keep coming back before we blow up in 1 million subscribers. I guess we usually have a few people in there. But give us your bets, guys. We appreciate so much you guys coming out, and I appreciate all you guys for friends. Shows I never understood that people liked. Friends and Seinfeld. Don't understand it.
The wifey. It's the wifey, the girls love it.
Friends are okay because the girls were pretty. I mean, all of them I would and still would, even in their old. I mean, look at them. They aged. Oh, they're fucking gorgeous. I mean, Courtney Cox has a little bit too much like plastic injected into her, but I'll take that. But Jennifer Aniston defies age, like defies time, and Lisa Kudrow's kind of hot too. Yeah, Kelly, I don't like Seinfeld. Seinfeld, I don't understand. He's not a funny comic. He's not funny. I don't fucking get it. I don't understand it. And that's probably because I laugh at poop.
The bald guy's funny.
Oh, he is, and Kramer is funny.
Kramer the gambler, yeah.
Yeah, but he and actually Newman's funny too. There are funny characters. He is not funny. Grape nuts. What's the deal? I mean, he's just fucking not funny. It's because he doesn't swear and talk about wiener. And those are like the 2 things that I think are the funniest. All right, Saber's money line tomorrow. Got it. Plus 100. Rye Guy, what do you like? Give us a play. Any sport. I mean, it can be fucking cricket. It can be whatever. As long as I can verify the odds. And you can pick a plus 300.
Fading occupancy, fading the wild. Let's go.
Oh, I love that. I love that already. Hopefully that's why he did it. Because
is that why he did it?
No, he didn't do it. I mean, he didn't do that. No, he doesn't. He's not like me. He's not. First of all, he's not a spiteful guy. He's like the nicest guy in the world. And second of all, he knows how to cap hockey, and I am learning. And I will throw in vengeance bets in there, which is horrible to do. Throwing your money away, but Ryan, I'm gonna have to redraw. I'm gonna have to give it to Kelly. Oh, there we go. Rangers. I'm assuming you're not talking about the Major League Baseball Rangers, the New York Rangers. Or I found out that they call them the Rags. And someone in the chat says I'm on the Rags, and I'm like, what? Because you know that saying, right? Right?
Yeah.
There were people in the chat that didn't know what I was talking about. And I'm like, excuse me, what did you say? You're on the Rags. I'm like, I'm on the Rangers. Oh, okay.
The Rangers.
Yeah. So the Rags plus 111. Yep. New York Hockey Rangers. All right. Well, you never heard that, Kelly? Well, I don't know. It's kind of gross, but like I said, my humor is very sophomoric. Let's get up on out of here. Thanks, guys, for watching. Congratulations to the 2 picks. I hope you guys win. I hope you force us to pay you. And I pay immediately. Ask Tim. You guys both know Tim. And Colby can vouch for us too. Anyways, our picks. Let's just wait for him to go through again, or I can do them off the top of my head. I like the Heat tonight. Money line minus 110. I like the Eagles laying a whopping 2 touchdowns against the Giants. You're going to bench all their players. And I like Christian Kirk to make some money, incentive money, and get 60 yards or more receiving. And what are your picks?
Tonight, Clippers 5.5, 6. Look around. I think they're benching some people, so get whatever best line you can get. The national championship on Monday under. Hopefully, you get a little 30-20 action, 30-23, something low under 63.5. And Saturday night football this week. Take the Titans road dogs against the Jags, going in there with their rookie QB.
Yep. Malik Willis. We'll see how
is he? No, wait. Malik isn't. It's the other guy that they say he's like sharp. He's a sharp guy at a 4.0. He's like a.
Is he? Shows how much I know.
Rocket scientist. I forget. I don't know. Is he a rookie or?
Oh yeah, it's Joshua Dobbs. Yeah. He went to Tennessee. Yeah, he looks like a cancer patient. Yeah. That guy.
Yeah. Maybe he's not a rookie. Maybe it's like his second year, third year or something.
No, he's been around since 2017, but he hasn't played. I remember him in college. Some.
Yeah, he was decent.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, he played like a couple games in Pittsburgh for a little bit.
That's where I saw. I could picture him in a different uniform. Yeah. Yep, with his little grape head.
Yeah, it kind of looks like
Beetlejuice.
Villanueva.
The lineman?
Alpupisha. No, the guy, the sharp Villanueva. Didn't he go to UConn?
No, are you talking about the tackle first? Oh no! Oh yeah. No, I thought you were talking about the tackle that was a Ranger, an Army Ranger, who played for Pittsburgh. Anyways, that guy.
God bless him. Go Dogs!
All right, guys. Good luck. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next Friday, and let's get them. Happy New Year, everybody.